Yes, ma'am.
And is there an application in this case?
There's not, Your Honor.
All right, counsel, you received all discovery. Did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Valerial, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We would, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, state moves to waive the enhancement paragraph.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
All right, you're charged with theft of property less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Villarreal, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
Ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am, completely.
If you're not a U.S. citizen by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization, and re-entry. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 111 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, and there's an $800 fine. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
State,
Yes, Judge.
defense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charge, how do you plead? State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor, state offers states exhibit 1 in all attachments.
Objection, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today, I'm sorry, state, you may be excused. Did you understand that today the state would be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there'll be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments or review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. All right, do you wish to proceed with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. We would waive any PSI. I would just ask the judge, ask Your Honor to follow the agreement. I do believe that, confirm with the clerk that he has 111 days credit, Your Honor.
All right, why do you keep stealing?
I figured, like, I did counseling and,
When?
let's see, like in April, May in Kerrville, Texas. That was more of like an adrenaline thing. Like it was like a.
Well, I mean, it's more than adrenaline because they're saying that.
I was just doing it for, I really, I have no logical reason why I still.
But it's more than adrenaline. Adrenaline. Because it says in here that there's a meth pipe.
Oh, yes, there was.
So what's going on with you?
I've had problems with opiates off and on.
And if you're drug tested today, what would the results be? And,
The boxing,
and
that's it.
do you want to get drug tested today?
I will. I have Suboxone and marijuana in my system.
So what are you doing with regards to bettering yourself so nobody can see you back in a criminal court again for stealing?
Working. I go to AA at the 720 Club in Kerrville, Texas.
Mhm.
I do sometimes I do online, but I go about 3 times a week.
At this point in the courtroom, the tone shifts from procedure to confrontation. The judge presses the defendant to explain the pattern behind repeated thefts. Addiction, impulse, and denial collide as the court exposes how small crimes accumulate into life-altering consequences, forcing a moment of uncomfortable self-reflection.
I've been doing that since I got released out of Bear County, and then prior to that, I was going like throughout the summer. I was going off and on.
So why are you taking marijuana then?
Why?
Yeah, because I mean, you're supposed to be clean and sober,
Yes, ma'am.
and you're not doing that with your sobriety meetings. So here's the thing, the state has agreed with your client for 111 days in the Bear County Jail, which means that you spent 111 days in the Bear County Jail.
Yes, ma'am.
And at some point, you got to ask yourself, is living the way you're living, is it worth being taken into custody?
Absolutely.
For example, according to this, you stole an item that was worth $9.88. And then another item that was worth $19.97. And so you're going to have to start asking yourself, for each day I spent in jail or in prison, how much is that worth to you? Maybe it is worth $9.88. At one point in my career, you know, we all do parole cases. And I was representing someone on parole. They had entered a plea. So when you're on parole, I have nothing to do with the plea bargain agreement that you reached that sent you to prison. I'm only representing you because you picked up a parole violation. It's sort of like a motion to revoke, but not for state court, it's for prison, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm reading through his file and I see that he got a life sentence. And you know what that life sentence was for? Theft. Because that's how Texas is. You get to some point and then you become a habitual and your minimum is 25. So he was doing life. And there was nothing I could do about that because he had already entered pleas in the state court. I'm just here trying to help him solve his problems. So do you have any children?
No, ma'am, I do not.
All right. So you're going to have to start making decisions. Otherwise, you're going to be before another judge. Maybe not me. And they won't be accepting this plea. They'll say that it's not enough because you haven't learned. And how old are you?
Ma'am.
All right, you're 40. When you go to those sober support meetings, you're going to have to start really internalizing what's happening and try to actually improve yourself. And improving yourself doesn't mean, oh, I come to these meetings to listen, but I'm still keeping on with the same lifestyle I had before. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you under 1244 to 111 days in the Bear County Jail. There's an $800.
As sentencing concludes, the judge delivers a sobering warning drawn from years of experience. What began as petty theft has the potential to end in permanent incarceration. With time served credited and judgment finalized, the court emphasizes that real change must happen now, where the system will decide his future for him.
Fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Give you credit for any time served, and I'll show that the judgment is satisfied. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
I did.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, And because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we can go off the record. What year were you born?
84, ma'am.
Are you named after Brandon Lee,
No,
the actor?
We talked about this last time.
I keep asking it. I want him to change his story and say, yes, you're right.
I believe so, ma'am.
Okay. All right, you need to ask. Ask people
Yeah.
if you were named after Brandon
My
Lee.
father's right there.
Dad, was he named after Brandon Lee? Was he named after Brandon Lee, the actor?
Yes, he was.
Oh, there we go.
Excuse me, part the Red Sea. Where's Dad? Thank you. I knew it. Time when I saw it. And you know, I will tell you, everybody had crushes. You know, people said they have photos on their wall. The photo on my wall was Bruce Lee because my brother started taking me to see Bruce Lee movies. At the time that I was watching Bruce Lee and falling in love with Bruce Lee, I didn't know that he was already dead, right? So here I am in middle school and I was just devastated. So then when I found out that he had a son, Brandon Lee, I started watching him. And the first movie that I watched, he was playing with Powers Booth. And I was like, this guy's going places. Then he did The Crow and he got killed on the set. And I was just devastated and I wanted to do my own investigation. But so there you go. You're named after Brandon Lee. Look at me. Now you can tell everybody that I figured that out for you.
Put together puzzles.
All right. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
What I can tell you, if you ever need anything with regards to sobriety and you feel like you're struggling, if I'm still here, you can always come back here and I can pick up the phone and see about getting you help. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. And thank you, Dad, for clearing.